Hello everyone and welcome back. Okay, so we have here Dreamina, so we have a new multi-frame feature. So what we're gonna do is that obviously with the frames you got a couple of different ones. You got you got some VO3, you got the Sora 2, you got the Video 3 Fast. So obviously creating multi-frame scenes with one detailed prompt. You got the VO stuff right there, mono with the native audio. So we're gonna add some frames up here at 10 frames to make a continuous video. So we are going to go into our portfolio right here. And we got some stuff here. So we need to have 10 frames. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not too sure how many bar keys I have. I'm guessing I only have 8 of them. Okay, so I got Charlie the Bunny over here. So I got 10 of these. What the hell just happened? Let me just go here again, back to Charlie the Bunny. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are Charlie, so we're gonna go here. So we got that. So that's Charlie each 5 seconds. And then looking like there is a prompt. So for a 45-second video, so that's going to be 225 credits, which I don't really mind spending because Dreamina is going to probably end up giving me more. And between this 5. Or we can just hit. I want to see what it is just without the prompt. So we got the default right here. We got the multi-frame. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to really put. So this is very interesting. So this is one of the frame 10, frame 9. So obviously from 10. Journey. There. And then evolving. Okay, I get you now. And then bit by bit, you would go into something. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. I'm just gonna see how this goes. And then we're just gonna see the multi-frame. What the hell? Okay, that's actually not too bad. I still got tons of credits left. Over 6-hour wait. Holy shit. That's insanity. So all I wanted to do was just review something, and then all of a sudden it's telling me I'm gonna have to wait for like 6 hours. My God. That's oh, of course I would have to upgrade. Oh shit. Okay, we're up down now to 40 minutes. Okay, so we're getting bumped up. But I'm still waiting on the I'm gonna more likely get into the CPP. I am, but like I'm still kinda waiting because obviously it's probably brand new, so they just launched, so obviously I'm gonna get in. Like that's an obvious type of thing. I might have to download certain things as well. I'm not too sure if I did or not, but like if not, then I'll just download so I can put it on to X. But okay, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit more than likely. So doesn't bother me, so I can have a little bit of a long run time. But I usually do, but like, let's see what happens, and yeah, it's the best we can really do. We'll just have to wait, I guess. All right, we have. Oh, oh, hold on. Hold on. I think I jumped up. This is gonna be a while, probably. According to what's my runtime on this shit? Okay, so it's gonna be probably average. Okay, so I jumped up at least, so at least I'm a lot higher in the queue, so the minutes should drop. That's a positive. So I'll take that. Hold on, guys. I need to get my water. It's just literally right behind me. There you go. Oh yeah. All right. So we're higher in the queue, so looking like the time should drop. Yeah, high demand, of course, because everyone now wants to do cool stuff with AI. That's the idea. Okay, so we're getting there. Obviously, I would have to get something like a standard or an advanced. The joys. We're getting there. We're dropping a little bit at least. I'm definitely picking up, but like, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit slower than expected because I think everyone's doing videos and all that type of shit. Kind of curious, but it's definitely dropping. So we're definitely dropping for sure, bit by bit. Yeah, Q something. It's dropping at least. So What the heck? Okay, so a little bit of a wait. Kind of figured. We're dropping in the queue, so looking like we're gonna get this done in half the time. But let's just. Oh boy. The queue is getting shorter, which is nice. That's a positive, at least. Okay, so we're slowly getting there, but looking like it is a bit of a queue. So we're dropping down pretty fast, which is nice. So 34 minutes should probably go down to 3 or 4 minutes, which is not too bad. So we're dropping down pretty fast in the queue, which is good. That's a positive, at least. That's how I see it. We'll be back, guys. We're just gonna refill our water as this generates. But yeah, it's positive at least. So we're getting there. Like it's definitely picking up because looking like the queue is a lot like it's getting smaller. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, it's going well. Okay, it's dropping down pretty fast. I can like it, so it's good. Oh boy. So around another 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so. So pretty decent, I guess. So we'll. So yeah, looking like a lot. That's the funny thing, is that so I remember when all this Qton, like Dreamina and all these type of other things, like, like it was like I remember originally, like with the multi-frames and all these other features, like before they used to generate like super fast, obviously in the beginning, and after now, obviously since like Hollywood and everything is freaking out, and obviously like a lot of other like other tools, like it's starting to like get a lot more hype, and after now with the whole AI movies and like that entire perspective, I think it's a lot more interesting because now it's just exploding. Now it's just like, oh boy, is it taking some time? Yeah, because like obviously in the beginning, oh, then after like okay, now this is actually starting to be how do I put it? Be a threat to Hollywood. Obviously, like in other words, like people actually see a purpose for it now. So there's that. So now, obviously, popularity. So obviously, a lot higher queue times and everything and all that type of stuff. At least I'm going down, so that's positive. It's definitely dropping. No, but yeah, like obviously, and as well, there's a lot more like hype about because I think now Hollywood and like OpenAI and like other tools are starting to partner themselves, trying to make AI movies and all these studios and like a lot of other like tools that are now emerging. And obviously Hollywood is obviously now kind of how do you say? Uh, obviously they're sweating now. Like it's like before, they, this is holy Jesus Christ. Like it's gotten that good. Oh my God. Exactly. So obviously with popularity, obviously queue times go up, all this type of stuff. The usual stuff, the usual type of stuff, which is totally understandable, obviously, because well, there's that. Yeah, but I think the queue times are, yeah, they're understandable to be honest. Okay, we're dropping. At least we're getting there. Another like 25 minutes or so, at least. All right, we're getting there. So this is gonna be a little bit of a longer stream. It's a longer stream than expected, but it's getting there at least. We're getting somewhere at least. The queue, so we're definitely dropping, which is fantastic. So speeding up at least, which is a positive to say the least. So I can tell you that. So I like that. We're definitely getting there. Okay, so that's good. So we're dropping down very fast now, which is good. So looking like it's gonna about to speed up. No, but like I said, like it truly is quite amazing on how all this started, and after now, like everyone wants to do something not having to do with art or like something coding, or anything along those lines. Like the queue times are a lot higher now due to the fact of like all this type of stuff. Because like before it was like now it's just like it's packing a punch. So yeah, we're dropping down fast, which is good. It's a positive actually. So I like that. I like that. Like it's like that's good. Because like that's good that we're dropping down very fast. I mean, this is yeah, because obviously with the queue times and everything, I can understand. Because obviously they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do all of them, and so like the popularity. But like that's good. Like so, yeah. So yeah, yeah. I kind of figured. So we're around like another like we're around like the half an hour, 25 minute mark. But I think yeah. So like, but yeah, like it's kind of obvious because like as this goes on, more and more people want to do it. So we just gotta wait a little bit. So, but we're dropping down fast. But it's just it's just the weight that kills you. Yeah, see, we're dropping down pretty fast. Okay, we're dropping down fast. Come on. Come on, queue time. Come on, long queue time. Oh, let's drop down to 9 minutes at least. Yeah, it's time of the day and everything. Getting there, okay. Just a little bit longer than expected, but we'll have to tough it out then. Yeah, we're waiting a little bit, so it's getting there. We're closer than anything. Okay, we're slowly getting there in the queue. Okay, we're getting there bit by bit. Yeah, we're definitely dropping down, which is good. It'd be great if they it's just that reduced time I'm looking for. All right, we're speeding up. It's good. The queue's definitely dropped, which is good. Just need a little bit more access, but okay, we're getting there. We're dropping down real fast. It's good. So we got another 25 or so minutes left, around 25, 20 minutes. Okay. That should definitely drop down real fast. Come on. Oh, that's fantastic. We're dropping down like it's nothing. It's good. We're dropping down real fast. All right, bit by bit. We're getting there. Yeah, we're dropping down in the queue. It's just those that we need a better queues though. I need it's not that I just need more access. So all right, final stretch. We're getting there. Final stretch. Okay, getting there. We're dropping down in the queue. So we got another 20 or so minutes left. Yeah. I think I need to check in on the certain things right now. Yeah, it's getting there, but it's just a little bit how do I put it? It took a little bit longer than expected. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check up on something right now. Where is it again? Let's check up on something right now. Let's see something. And there you go. Just needed to see something. Okay, we're getting there. We're around the remaining 20 minutes or so. So a little bit longer than expected. I don't doubt it's not going to, like, obviously, like what Dreamina did, as you can see right here. It's really good. It's just that I would like to know. I just think it's just a little bit longer than expected, but again, stuff happens. Um, but yeah, stuff happens, and yeah. So we'll just wait, I guess. Um, so yeah, we'll just have to wait a little bit. It is going a lot faster. I'm not saying, but it's just a little bit, we'll be back. It's just like as I say, it's getting there. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's just be great if we could. The queue is crazy. Just and everyone now wants to make movies. Everyone now wants to make some short of film. Everyone wants to do all that type of stuff now. Yeah, we're getting there, everyone. As I thought, but we're getting there. Oh boy. Oh, come on. The last 20 minutes. Come on. Come on. Generate. I'm doing the stick meme. Oh boy. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, no, I still got enough credits. No, it's not that the credits is just like I just want the queue time to go faster is all. Oh boy. I just want the queue time to go faster. This is actually one of the longest ones I've done because usually the queue isn't that long. Usually I would do like other type of things, but like, oh boy, is this queue something? Come on, load faster. All right, there's remaining around 15 minutes. Hurrah! My queue time is getting higher. Just come on, come on, just do it. Come on, generate. Go faster. You know, I'm being serious. Like, come on, it's just literally almost there. Like seriously, guys. Oh boy, is this something? Come on. Do it. Come on. Sick meme. Don't fail me now. Seriously. Oh, it's still going, bro. Sorry, I didn't see you, York. No, it's just I'm trying to do. This is like the longest generation I've done. Well, they don't take this long. Um, oh, hold on. I can't really see your thin. I need to. Of course, my live panel is. Hold on. I need to fix my live panel. I actually. Hold on. Oh, there you go. No, it's not even that. It's just like this is long because these don't take too long. On average, I would have to say generation. Maybe at most, if it's long, I would have to say like this didn't take too long. Like maybe I would have to say on average, all this other type of stuff that I did, as you can see, maybe at most 5 minutes, maybe less. But this one is a new feature though. Yeah, because this one is a newer feature. So if you remember the stuff that there's a couple of other ones that I mentioned before. So there's stuff like Ava Studio and all that type of stuff, and other tools that you can use to generate. Even Higgsfield has it. They have their own little version. I'm trying to push them to do something like this, like something like Ava, or there's another one called what's the other one? Diffusion. So what they do is that they do something similar, and they would get the context, and then they would put it together. Oh my god, it's bad. 3 days of I'm 5 days in, and I'm just like, it's better, but you know, better than like opposite of the states. Usually, people in the states when they want quiet, like there's like the small cities to a certain degree, but like they're very active and everyone knows everyone, which I don't. But obviously, the opposite. Like, so how do I put it? Like, Sanchi knows this. Sanchi knows this is that it's the opposite of all that. So like here in Europe, people, the city's lively. People actually interact with each other. It fucking scares the shit out of me. I always say that because it's true. Um, but obviously, he was saying in the 51st state is kind of similar, where people are very kind of have that type of way where it's lonely and depressing, which I like. The city is for that. Like it's so big. People obviously there's different lifestyle. People work a lot. People are tired. They just want to go out. Maybe on the weekend you do. Friday, Saturday, and half a Sunday to a certain degree. But here's like, it's more constant. Well, the Mediterranean is everywhere in Europe. Well, except if it's Eastern Europe, they're different. They're just their own little world because they're closer to Asia, so they have different type of ties, which is kind of very similar to, ironically, the States, which is ironic. Um, but it's very similar into that type of perspective, like the American way. Like it's kind of very similar, but here's like people are lively and there's a lot of noise, and it's just no, no. Versus here, where it's just a lot smaller, but it's a lot more quiet. So people know people, but like it's a lot more quiet. Plus, as well, the part I'm in, it's called the Sunshine Coast. So basically, there's a lot of foreigners. So basically, so it's the further. It's like pretty. It's pretty much south. So obviously, you have Barcelona. You got a lot of type of shit, and obviously you got Valencia, and then it's more of like a coastal village. Well, they call it a town here, but in American terms, it's technically a village. Um, but and then obviously the further down you go, then you would get to Gibraltar, and then you would get to like stuff like Malaga and everything. So obviously a lot of it, like obviously British, American people, Dutch, and all that. So pretty much a lot of English you would hear. Which is fine. Oh yeah, this is taking a while because as I was saying, so as you see, like there's a generation, so each is 5 seconds long, which is kind of very similar to like stuff that would like Ava Studio or uh what else is there? There's as I mentioned, diffusion and all these other types of things. And then you would put it together, and then it'll make you kind of like a mini movie. So like that's the idea. So obviously to generate, but even like in Ava, and a couple of other ones that I've even used to a certain degree that I'm somewhat trying to test out, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much around the same for a generation, because there's a lot of scenes that they have to incorporate, and all that. So like Hakesfield Popcorn is a little bit more different. It's not as slow, but like it's a lot more fast. It's kind of like VO3 fast, but faster. But obviously it's um for like the idea that I want to do is because I'm old school editing in that type of perspective. Like I come from stuff like Sony Vegas and all that type of stuff. So Vegas and all that. So you would have to edit all your individual clips with the crossfades, all that type of stuff, render everything. So I have that type of, so I still have my like I've used other type of stuff as well. But like I just like Vegas a lot better versus Premiere. But again, competition, but it's kind of very similar to that. But the only difference is that you're not adding the crossfade. You're not adding. It's more, the AI is more like it's doing it a lot more. Like it does the scenes. It incorporates certain things. Obviously prompt based. I'm not too sure if Vegas will add that. More than likely they would have. They have some AI features. I know that in the newer ones, but I'm not too sure. Like maybe later on, in the upcoming type of stuff, they probably will add some sort of like AI generated, like Vegas AI or something along those lines, where a lot of stuff, more than likely, the editing will more than likely be prompt based, which is fine. I think it'll be a hell of a lot easier. I know that. Just because like it just feels like manually editing scenes are yeah, it's good, but like it's just a lot easier because obviously now with the prompts are getting better and all that type of stuff, and it just feels like it's just going forward. I think it would be a lot easier to like, yeah, you can still record your voice, you can still do all that type of stuff and what I'm doing, but I think like with the prompts it's easier because like at least you can have, it feels like you have, like how I see it, like just coming from that, you have a lot more creative control, because like yeah, you can hover over certain things, but like I feel like you have a lot more creative control because then you can like start to generate a lot more things instead of just getting stock images. You can start to actually like put that into like at least somewhat of a story, and then obviously with the editing tools you can then start like prompt it in, just like, hey, I want this cut at this exact moment, or I want this, or I want whatever it could be, which would be like really really good. But yeah, this is taking a little bit longer because obviously it's somewhat of a mini movie. Like that's the reason why. So like I know like it's called the multi-frames. So as you can see here, got all the frames, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and then all that type of stuff. This is basically like the collection of Charlie. He's a vibe coder. He's a rabbit. The 225, I don't really care I don't really care like how, like, okay, 225, yeah, whatever. Like Dreamina is gonna probably end up getting me more credit, so I don't really care, to be honest. It's just the run times. Just like they need to, like, and I need to do certain other things, and like they just did their CPP recently, so they're probably looking at certain applications and everything. But like, I just need to get in, like I think they just need to sort that out. But I can understand. Obviously, it's brand new, so just to get that into motion. But like that's kind of it. But apart from that, yeah. Oh yeah, Flux 2 dropped. I saw that. I saw that on X. I don't know, like it looks interesting. I've used Flux already. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Just like I'm not too sure. Maybe if the second one, because like I've used it on Pojo and I've used it. I'm not Higgsfield doesn't have it. I know Higgsfield doesn't have it, but they have it on Pojo, and I've used it. It's good, but the only thing I don't like is so it's not like Sea Dream, where I'm not too sure if it is. Maybe they fixed it, but originally when I used the Flux Context Max, um, it didn't have the consistency. So like for example, it's not like Sea Dream where like you would put like the like I don't know like I haven't really named the dolphin yet, but whatever dolphin guy. He's inspired by SpongeBob, as you can see. Dolphin guy. So I'm not too sure with the photo and everything that you could uh like keep the idea, because like with the Flux, like I was doing certain things with Flux and everything. I tried Midjourney with the photos. Um they're too cartoony for me, but again, that's just I'm not trying to do an inspired cartoon. Well, maybe I might do something, but not originally. Originally, surprisingly, my Gemini, when I started with Kitty, he was cartoony somewhat. But so this is what I did originally. As you can see here, the Dolphin Diner. It was a lot shorter, so I could do a multi-frame here. So these would be the things to multi-frame it. But I did something like a 10-second idea, so this doesn't take me too long. And then I got like a couple of other like dogs. So this is off the last review, off the agent mode. So now they have an agent. You can use generations are fast. It's just like depending on this one. This is just multi-frames. It's taking a while because I'm making a mini movie. Yeah, I already saw Flux. That has they're not really missing any features. I already reviewed Dreamina. I done the agent. I've done. This is inspired by something else. I like the Higgsfield version a lot better, to be honest. I done all this already. Like the generations don't take too long. Yes, I had to literally do Coca-Cola Bears because I have this actually limited edition. So that was my idea. I was watching a movie. I don't know what he's watching, but he's watching something. Mr. Whiskers. I did it on Dreamina. Some models. So they don't take too long, to be honest. They don't take too long. He went on vacation. So I've already used it. So these are pretty good. So I've done all this already. So I've already used it. The generations aren't too bad, just as they've been showing you. But this is just a single frame. This is single frame. This is multi-frame. So as you can see, all the different type of scenes. And then they have start frame, end frame. I'm starting to use it a little bit more, but I don't really see it as it's not groundbreaking, to be honest. Like, this is pretty groundbreaking. The multi-frame, I like to say multi-frame is pretty groundbreaking because like it can make you like a short little mini movie. So, personally, I think that's more of a groundbreaking idea. But start frame, end frame isn't that great, to be honest. It's just like stop, start, and that's it. It's kind of just like a mini fast forward. Yay, I guess. So I already have that. This is AI video. I done the agent. The avatar is your usual type of stuff. Hey everyone, if anyone here, Sanchi knows Julian when he uses the AI avatar. So yeah, I don't use it. I just like do all this type of stuff. I've already done lives before and all that type of stuff, but I'm not a big fan of it. So The queue's getting better eventually. We'll get there. But they have all that. So you have the multi-frames. So you can have, these are the different types. So obviously I'm generating itself. So they have Sora 2 for the multi-frames. Sora 2 is terrible, by the way, just to let you know. I'm not a big fan of it. It wasn't you, Sanchi, but someone else sent me a code a couple of weeks, I think a month or two ago. I tried it out. It sucked. It's just basically a crappier version of Grok Imagine. VO is awesome. I've been using VO 3, 3.1 a lot as of late. And then their models. They have Video 3.1, and then they have the S2 Pro. This creates multi-frames with one detailed prompt, and then this one actually has, I already tried all these. And then they had the 3 Pro. So their models are pretty good. So this is just, and then obviously it's 45 seconds, and then obviously you would have the credit cost. And then obviously you have the photos. You can make photos, which I have made photos with them before, and then obviously you have the agent. So the Dreamina AI agent is, so if you want to type in and then the agent then will design everything for you or create more of a workflow for you. So with this, I did it with the agent itself. So I got all my photos, and then after that I asked it to do it. So it's actually pretty good. And then it made me kind of like something along those lines. So you got all this. I asked it to make, can you please make me a dog doing karate, and then turn into a 10-second video. So this is just non-agent, where I was doing some other type of things. This is off Video 3.0, and then obviously the image itself, I use a prompt, and then these are like models. So I did this off Meta actually. The Meta is actually pretty good with the photo generation. When am I gonna expect Grok? Oh boy. When XAI reaches out to me and Elon Musk reaches out to me and becomes and literally says that we want you to be literally one of the top ship posters, just like Nikita Bayer. Yeah, when that happens. So yeah, that's the problem, is that I just have the basic one. So I'm not too sure if XAI does want to reach out to me, they can do that. And then I can use Super Grok. But yeah, when Elon Musk wants to reach out to me, yeah. So that's the thing. Grok is good, but the Imagine is not too bad, but Dreamina is still good. So the original people who did Dreamina is CapCut. So CapCut actually is an editing software. It's Chinese editing software. And they made this, so a lot easier to integrate. So that's why it's actually really, really good. I got in contact with them actually, and then they started giving me a lot more benefits during the program and all that. I was telling them about like, hey, I think it'd be easier to make a program, so I told them about that. But yeah, Grok will have to wait, unfortunately. So as much as I like Musk, I'm not going to be paying, what is it again? Almost $300 a month for Super Grok or Grok Heavy. I'll pass. But again, if Nikita Bayer wants to reach out to me, he can. I'll gladly accept the offer. So. Or even the king himself, Musk, wants to reach out to me, I'll gladly accept the offer. So, but yeah, it's just like the regular Grok isn't too bad, but like they have Super Grok, so pretty much very similar. And obviously, Imagine is very good, but like it's just that, like it's just like that's the thing. It's just like Grok 5 looks really interesting, but like. But yeah, when an XAI wants to reach out to me, you want to at me. Actually, I actually tried adding them on a couple of other things. So if they want to at me on something, I'll accept your offer. But But yeah, that's when we expect that. Who knows? Interesting things have already happened for me, so so who knows? Maybe they'll just reach out and say, "You've been making a lot of noise. We want to give you something." Sure, why not? I'll take it. So it's taking a little bit longer. It's just that the thing though is that it's the same thing. So what I'm noticing is that like they always say, what is it again? Upgrade your plan for faster generation. So obviously within the CPP and everything. So with the content partner program, um, is the same thing. So when I originally, so before Higgsfield actually reached out to me, um, well, technically I was doing something, and then I was going around doing something with like another one Higgsfield, and then they reached out, and I showed someone within there, and then they reached out to me or something along those lines. But the same thing with this is that I reached out to Dreamina, and then they did something. So they're doing so. Um, I'm gonna like once they tell me with the CPP and everything, once it's a little bit more, they're going through some certain things. They're gonna push my stuff through. I know, like obviously they're just other type of stuff, but I know they push it through. So like once I get the email, it's very similar like all these other ones, and then I won't be waiting literally a while for it to generate. So that's kind of it. But no, all in all, I'll have to say like it's been good. And this is really really good. Like I would have to say it's one of the better ones. Um, Originally they started off free for a lot of type of stuff, and then after obviously as they got more popular, obviously they started doing the pay plans. So like just like Asia, so like I know that they're starting some other things are starting to do the same thing, like Dreamina and a couple of other Chinese AIs. Is like now since they're becoming a lot more popular, they are starting to slowly incorporate some sort of paid plans because obviously like now they got the users, and obviously now they want to start to do certain things. But again, the difference is that with Asia, obviously the like Dreamina and all this type of stuff, it's backed by the government. So the government is backing it, versus obviously in the States. Europe doesn't have any AI. Oh, but we have Lovable. It's tanking. But obviously in the States, obviously well, unless you're Google or Meta or one of like the Magnificent Seven, then you don't really need to do any funding because you already have it. But the majority of the labs are, or if you're Elon Musk, so, um, because so if you're not Elon Musk or one of the other Magnificent Seven, you're gonna have to get seed funding. But obviously China's different because obviously it's run by the government, and the government will back you. Plus, as well, they're already ahead, so they just want to have a little bit of fun. So why not? Um, but yeah, it's I would have to say generation wise, like well, I kind of expected it because obviously within the CPP, obviously I would get a lot. They would give me like a higher plan, obviously because obviously they want me to generate. The credits that they gave me originally, I had like 2.5 or so, or 2.2. Now I'm dropped down to 1.9, 1.8. They originally just gave it to me. Um, like I didn't like so before and after then. I think they recently did the CPP, so they're gonna push that through. And yeah, so obviously they just gave it to me. I was like, oh, I didn't. Yeah, no, it's just because obviously you're pushing a lot of type of stuff. We're actually starting to look for more people to push everything, and like you're seems like you're like obviously I show them my X and everything, so it seems like you're starting to get a lot of traffic and everything, space wise. So like yeah, but I'm still so this another. See, we're getting there in the queue eventually. It's terrible. It's terrible. Level's terrible. It's tanked. Um, I posted something on X, but I sent it to Sanchi. It's funny because originally it started off pretty big, and then now it's tanking. Because the problem is that the EU's putting so many restrictions on technology now, even more now with AI, that we're done. It's just tanked. It's gone up, done. Like it's the I'm not too sure if it's even like you kind of see them I kind of see them every once in a while on X, and obviously I troll them, but like they're not as big as they were. Obviously, there's other stuff overshadowing them. Obviously, like stuff like obviously like you mentioned, Grok, and obviously Dreamina. Obviously, Dreamina is more for obviously videos and photo generation and all that type of stuff. But that was the idea that they wanted to expand into, and then it just tanked. And obviously now they're just getting overshadowed by like Asia, and obviously, obviously there's like the usual type of stuff. Obviously there's Grok, there's this, there's the usual type of suspects, but yeah, it's done. Like it's not even close. Like it's over. Like that's the problem. Is that that's what I like about Asia, and that's why like I like about like the people that I'm reaching out to, and obviously the people that are reaching out to me, and like the people who I'm obviously associated with. And obviously Sanchi knows who I'm associated with, because I literally talk to him like every day. Like, and I talk to him every day, and obviously we follow each other on X. And we see each other's activity, but like obviously like he knows like obviously the people I'm associated with. And yeah, obviously I'm thankful and grateful for all the people I'm associated with. But it's just completely different. It's like the majority of like the people I'm associated with, ironically, are from surprisingly obviously Dreamina is Chinese, obviously Falu, and then what else is there? Higgs is only the American one. Is the only American, I think, as of late. And I think Podro is also Chinese. So the majority and are mostly Chinese people. So yeah, so there you go. So yeah, the majority of people are just Chinese, which I don't really care, to be honest. I actually like so it doesn't really bother me. So obviously like superior generation. So like obviously like the way that they're doing it is like I'm at this stage now where I'm just like it's just so over. Like they should like everyone knows it, but like yeah, Opus dropped today. I saw the video, but okay, great. And then like I already know like there's already been I was watching a video too about a couple of other like agents about a couple of other things on this type of scenario about like photo generation, video generation, a couple of other things. Like yeah, Asia's one. Like, it's just by alone, just like the way that they're doing their models and the way that they're training everything, it's insane. But even with just itself, with the even with the AI art and everything, and the AI videos and the movies, like it's hands down, like it's impeccable, like the way that they're doing everything, and like all the people like, but like it's just like as they say, like they don't really. But I was telling I was talking to Sanchi about this, like in Asia and like even in India, and all that type of stuff. Like more in the East, he was saying like culturally, the technology, but now even with the AI, it's just like they don't really more in like Asian and obviously Indian culture and all that type of stuff. They're saying, he was telling me like now with the AI, it's like most people don't really want to look back. Like whatever we miss is whatever we missed. So what? Now this is like our moment, and could be like a good idea to just focus on this, and then they just focus on it. It's like they don't really spend too much time on the good old days. Okay, like that's it. We're in AI mode, and then that's it. We're in tech mode, and then we're just gonna focus on that, and then that's and like I think like that's like a good idea of what it is, and like now like that's what like yeah, obviously they didn't have a chance to do the .com era and a couple of other things for a couple, like obviously for like obvious reasons, but like now it's like, okay, this is the moment that we're gonna do, and then that's it, and then and they're killing it, they're crushing it, like and like, but just like like yeah, Dreamina obviously as they say over here. So with this upgrade for faster generation, so obviously I would have to like do that. So obviously I would have to get into like yeah, they I know they've already approved my CPP, but just to get the confirmation and then to switch over and then just get like one of the other plans and then it'll be a lot faster. So it's pretty much like when I did before Higgs. I tried it out a little bit and my generations weren't as fast, but obviously since I'm a product of the CPP, obviously I got boosted generation. So it's not as I got the boosted generation. So obviously stuff that would take a lot longer before would just like, let's say it takes like I don't know, to do something would take maybe like 20, 30 minutes or like whatever, or like 10, 15 minutes. I can do it like in like 5, 10 minutes, or like maybe less. So, yeah, it's been a while. Like, I'm happy that I'm back. It's just that, oh boy, so much stuff. And the thing is that everything's a lot slower in the Mediterranean or in the EU more in general. So, at least I got everything resolved for the most part. What did Higgs post today? Okay, Flux 2 is live on Higgs. I might try it out tomorrow. Last 10 minutes. Hallelujah. Oh, yesterday was something else. I with the IP thing. Oh boy, I was trying to do something and I was just literally like it was because obviously like what happened was I had to switch over my internet modems and all that type of stuff and my routers and everything, and I was just like, oh, and then something happened with YouTube and everything. And I had to clear certain things in my browser, and I finally got it figured out. But it was just me a couple of hours and just being frustrated and just saying why. It wasn't fun to say the least. It wasn't fun. Yeah, the joys of so much EU bureaucracy. I finally figured it out this morning, but still, it wasn't fun because yeah, it's not enjoying your life and being behind and yeah, all that type of stuff. The joys. Oh boy. We'll catch you later, Sanchi. I'm gonna remain here for the remaining 10 minutes. I've lasted this long. My streams never go this long for stuff, but I guess like it's the priority queue and everything. Okay, remaining like 5 minutes or so. We'll be back, guys. It's been a long stream. I haven't done a long stream like this in a long time. So.
It smells different, eh? Yeah. It smells different. Oh, sorry.
Okay, remaining like 5 minutes left. Wow, this is a big ass generate. This is insane. Like, bro, what is this queue? This is insanity. Yeah, obviously I'm hooked up with certain things, but like, oh, this is an insane queue. Come on, last 5 minutes. Remaining 2 minutes left. The joys. Yeah, but like as I was saying, it has to do with the CPP, the Content Partner Program. That's what it is. The Content Partner Program. No, I'm basically that guy who basically need that. That's what it is. It's just the Content Partner Program. The reason why I get faster generations, like obviously, like this is something longer, so this would be something more useful for like a Content Partner Program to get those faster generations. I've never gotten bad results. It's just the queue time, because since you're part of the Content Partner Program, you would get a higher plan. So you would either get the Pro or Pro Plus plan, and then by doing that, since you're in that, then obviously the queue time would be a lot higher than like a starter or like a free plan. So obviously, like whatever the queue time is, obviously it's cut in half. So that's what it is. So let's say this obviously was a queue time of around an hour or so. So maybe it could drop down to completely something. Obviously, they're not going to make me wait half an hour, but it could be maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so, which is a hell of a lot better than almost, well, look how long it's taken to do this. So, because obviously since it's somewhat of a mini movie, it's a lot longer versus like a queue like this. So like for me to do this, I did this maybe in 3 minutes. I think maybe 2. This was a lot shorter because I got it from Meta. This was a lot shorter because it was just different types of takes. But it was a lot shorter. It didn't take me this long. Like at most, I think this only took me maybe 30 seconds. This didn't take me too long either. But again, because there was no multi-frame. I think this was also Meta. I got a couple of them from Meta. But like this is off Ernie actually. This is also Ernie. This was, I think this was Dreamina itself. This was Dreamina too. This is before I figured out you could have 10 seconds. July 4th. Kitty. This was off of Gemini. Some random type of stuff. I need to actually continue this with the bears. I might continue the series. Kangaroos, I need to do that too, but like SpongeBob inspired stuff. 3 minute 2. A couple of other type of things, but like but okay, now it's dreaming, finally. Fuck yes. Doing that seal. That seal clap. That's how usually seals actually clap. But yeah. Now I just need my liaison to yeah, they're gonna probably push it through, but like my liaison will more than likely push it through, and he'll get back to me, and then he'll suck. Yeah, you're in. Hoorah! I know, right? Yeah, my liaison is gonna probably tell me sometime in a couple of days or something, because I think I also told them I was going to remove, so like don't really. But yeah, he's gonna probably email me or just give me a DM on Discord and just say, yeah, you're in. Fantastic. Because the program was more recent. I was telling them about it. Like, hey, I think you should make something. Um, there's a couple of more recent things that I would usually join, that I originally joined, that I think they're starting to do more programs. Yeah, let's just say everyone is Asia's winning this. So but Asia was more recent. This one they actually are Asian, but like, I just wanted to hey, I think it would be easier to have a little bit more motivation for people. Like I guess like more like for like again, I'm just the influencer, but there's just like other people who just maybe just want to make cool type of stuff. So like obviously maybe they're like graphic designers, but like maybe they want to up their game and maybe like experiment a little bit more with AI and see if they can make like better type of stuff. So like stuff like that. Um, I need to actually get back to some people as well because obviously I was doing other type of things, but like this is uh this is baller. Like I want to see. I know it's gonna be good. Dreaming has never failed me. It's just that it's the queue time. I just need them to just say like, yeah, you're in. Like, I know they're gonna tell me that, but it's just like you just need to get that confirmation. Yeah, you're in. Come on. Oh yeah, there's so many frames. Okay, we're getting there. What's my stream schedule? So I need to catch up on things. I need to do more. I'm just reviewing stuff, but I want to get back into actually doing stuff. Detroit Became Human. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do maybe that on Twitch, but I need to actually. I just want to pull some more stuff, and after then, I have another account for that, and then that's more like my streaming account, and like it's more like a streaming account versus like how do I put it? Just more like a general account, but like I do streaming, I do this, I do that, but like it's more like a general account. It's more of an apolitical account to a certain degree, but like yeah, that's where my main account is. Let's see how this turns out. Let's check this out. Thing over. Check this out. Boom. Boom. He's upgrading, bro. This is based. It turned out awesome. Even though I did it in reverse, but still. That's good. I did it in reverse, but I'll take it. But still. That's good. That turned out fantastic. It just took forever to do. But yeah, I have another account for that, which I'm gonna probably end up doing eventually when I get more traction. Well, I'm getting more traction, but obviously once I get more of more other type of stuff, like I just need to do that. It's just like I'm already getting the traction, but I just need to get more of a schedule. I just want to get like obviously I want to get more deals and everything, and then after then by that then well I'm doing pretty well. I've only been doing this for 7 months, and I'm already got influencer status. I already got 4 CPP. Well, it's going to be my 5th. I have a couple of more. I'm going to probably, I think by a couple of days, I'm going to probably end up getting more than like, I guarantee you 7+ CPPs. Like I already know, because I already got up to 4, and then I have a couple of other people who I need to push a little bit more for certain things. But like, I think that, and then obviously the YouTube's going well, so like it's a lot better. But yeah, I think I can probably then do like my other account. And then after do like my the streaming on Twitch and everything, which I want to get into again. But for the most part, yeah, this turned out good actually. It did it in reverse, but hey, man, I'm not going to. I'm not going to complain. It actually turned out pretty good. So, yeah, that obviously the generation took forever to do, but you know. But yeah, for the most part, the results turned out really, really good. I'm content with them, even though they took forever to do. So that's the MultiFrame. So if people want to definitely check that out. Obviously, I would get a better. I would just get like a better plan. So if not, obviously you have the plans right here. They need to hook me up with some. So there's that. But obviously there's like different features right here. So you got the multi-frames, and then you got first and last frame, which I told you about. And obviously 10 seconds. And then obviously 16:9. No, I'm not. And obviously you have all the other type of stuff. So you got the F2 Pro, realistic motion, natural count. I've used that. It's actually not too bad. I like the Video 3 a little bit better. Got the VO as you see, it says you see Sora, Video 3 fast, and then obviously the Pro model. And then obviously they got that's the video. They got the agent, which is really cool. Describe your ideas, and it does it for you. So I always go for 16:9. There's auto, but I just like doing the 16:9 image. And then you got all the images. So you got the image 4.0, the Nano Banana. They just recently added that. I saw Dreamina tweet that out actually today. The 4.0 is really good. And then I like doing 16:9, and then you got the high 2K quality, obviously matching my monitor. And then you got the image itself. So you got 2K, or you can go for the 4K. I just like doing the 2K because my monitor is 2K. Got the same as for Nano Banana, and then you got the AI avatars. So you got the speech content, please enter, audio description. So you can do that type of stuff, but I already do certain things already with Sync. And then obviously you got the Turbo, and then you got the Pro. And then you can do your audio, and then you can do like an AI avatar, something like Julian Goldie or like all these other types of people. But just gonna leave this on the photo. And then obviously you got a canvas, so you got the canvas option to like look at other type of things. So like you got your canvas, so you can like edit your images, kind of like a Photoshop type of thing. And then obviously you go back to the home, and then you can do all the sorts by whatever, but like, and obviously your assets, obviously everything that you made, obviously. And then you got your canvases, so you can make another project. So obviously you can do like, this is the canvas. I was trying to do something from something else. So a canvas, I'll just go into it. So you can go something like this, and then you can like edit it. You can edit certain things out. So Higgsfield even has this as well, and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go back to the home screen. Refresh this. The mimic motion is coming soon. I did do it on Pojo. The mimic motion really is good. So eventually when they do the mimic motion. But this is just the home screen. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget, so this is the partner program I was talking about. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. This is more of a longer one. I just need to, as I said, with the partner program, they're gonna push it through. But for the most part, yeah, I liked it. The results are good. I don't like being in a queue so long that almost lasts 2 hours. But yeah, for the most part, the results were actually good, even though they were in reverse. But hey, I'll take it. It's something at least. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, Mr. Z signing out.